real fear I think we all have when we go to the bathroom sometimes. It depends where you're going. Like, I can imagine if you're a camper or if you're exploring the wilderness, something like that, you know, going to the bathroom and just being vulnerable. So this story takes place in Thailand, and this guy was doing his usual thing, had to go to the bathroom. He sits down and all of a sudden he feels a sharp pain in his testicle regions. So he decides to check to see what was going on, because I mean, any pain down there, you're gonna check. And he reaches into the toilet and he feels a snake. A snake was in his toilet, and in his words, I'm gonna read what the article is saying that he said in his words, and his name is Ta Na Tang Ta. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I may not be, but in his words, he said, I felt something biting my balls. It was very painful, so I put my hands in the toilet to see what was wrong. I was shocked that I grabbed the snake, he said. I quickly stood up and plucked it out. I felt pain, really bad pain, and there was blood everywhere, but I was more shocked to have found a python in the toilet. You know, I would have probably like fainted. I'm gonna be honest about that. In a desperate attempt to break its grasp, he grabbed the toilet brush and started whacking at the snake's head until it was loosened its grip and it died. Oh man, I'm gonna be honest, the fear that would have been going through my head, I'm pretty sure I would have fainted. I'm pretty sure I could go with the first thing. That is crazy, because it's so unexpected, and you know, when you're relieving yourself, you're so vulnerable, because you're just, you know, you're in your home. If this was like the woods or something, maybe, you know, you'd be a little more on guard. And it says he immediately went to the hospital to get a vaccine. He said doctors told him he would not need stitches as the wound was not deep enough to pierce the skin, and it would heal in a couple of weeks. He added, my testicles are safe now. I'm lucky it wasn't a venomous snake. A cobra could have killed me, but I haven't used the toilet again since. Yeah, I can imagine like the PSD would probably be real, like, and the paranoia. I could only imagine going through something as traumatic as having a snake bite your testicles. And he says, every time I go, I check what's inside and put a brush in there just to make sure. And the article also states, pythons attacking people using toilets have happened several times before in Thailand. In 2016, a resident was ambushed by a 10-foot long python while using a squat toilet. Oh my gosh. It says his wife ran into the room upon hearing him scream and helped get the python's jaws from his penis. And he passed out from blood loss, but survived after being treated at the hospital. And then he replaced the squatting toilet with a normal modern version following the attack. Yeah, that would be traumatic enough for me to do something like that. In 2020, a housewife was bitten on her buttocks by a python while sitting on the toilet bowl. Volunteers gave her first aid and caught the snake, which was later released into the wild. Well, bless their hearts, because I don't know if I'm gonna let that go. Maybe that's just me being petty. I understand it's a wild animal, but still, I don't know. And it also states that the python is found throughout Southeast Asia, where they live in forest swamps, canals, and even in cities, causing them to come into conflict with humans. The species is one of the world's largest snakes and can eat humans, cats, dogs, birds, rats, and other snakes. I'm telling you, it's kind of like new fear unlocked. I mean, like I started off saying to you guys, like, it is a fear. You know, you just never know sometimes, depending where you are. I would be paranoid, and if I ever go to Southeast Asia, definitely going to be checking after reporting on this story, because yeah, that would not be fun, and it sounds very painful and very traumatic, and I'm